Good morning, everybody. This is Kim Sang calling. Actually, why am I calling? I'm recording. Uh, that's the old sales job habit there. um, so yeah, so it's December 5th, Saturday, a gorgeous day outside. Just actually, let me share with you what I'm working with today. So let's see. So there you go. First Hills Swedish Hospital. Out in the distance, you can see like Bellevue way out in the distance there, and over in the horizon, or like my buddy Matt is say over yonder. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Best seat in the house. Yeah, the mornings are the best. So I actually my nurse wakes me up at 6:30 every morning to take my vitals, and I actually end up opting to just stay awake for the rest of the day. So I've actually been waking up at 6:30 every morning. So I'm actually maybe it'll be a habit where I get an early morning start. So that'd be nice. But yeah, the reason why is because you know, over the distance you can see like a, kind of like the glow of the sun that's about to come up, and about 7:50 is when the sun literally just pops through over the mountain horizon. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and then I just stay by the window for most of the morning trying to absorb as much sun as I can, like a little lizard there. So, oh, I got a new joke for you guys. Okay, here you go. So, I was eating breakfast this morning, and so this is my fruit, the fresh fruit cup. So I saved it on purpose so I can tell you this joke because it came up. All right, so two fruits from different world, they meet and they fall in love. Why can't they just run off and get married? Actually, change it. It was supposed to be two melons. Yeah, two melons come from different worlds, and they fall in love. Why can't they get married? Because one of them cantaloupe. Get it? Cantaloupe. Honey do, honey don't. Anyways, it was so stupid. But it's worth a try. I needed a prop for that joke to make it work. Hopefully it worked. I don't know if you like it or not. So and so at the a pushback to to what my friend Donna was saying. So please don't sing any more country song. I gotta do one more Donna. So as oh, had my nurse come in to to take care of some stuff for me. So awesome. So yeah. So even though Donna absolutely says do not sing more country song, I gotta do at least one more for y'all. This is one of my favorite ones. So I think a lot of you guys secretly love this song too, and I think y'all do the whole the whole voice thing. So hold on. So let me turn on my country. Oh, your sounds good. A little bit of country twang there. All right, here we go. One, two, three. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. I can't even do it. I can't pull with a straight face. Let's try one more time. Okay. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's nice and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. There's no hurry, don't you worry. We can take our time. Come a little closer, let's go over what I had in mind. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's nice and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never knew a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. Okay. Now that I think about it, it doesn't sound very country. I think after a few beers, I thought I sounded more country. So now that I'm listening to myself sing it, I think that might be my last attempt at a country song. So But y'all, that's one of my favorite ones to sing because I figure it's just like the easiest one. And I can do my low voice. So, and then I go back to my high pitched girly voice and giggly voice. So, uh, but yeah, so that's just a fun one, just to kind of get through my day. That's actually what I listen to when I'm bored. I just listen to country songs. You know what? You would think I would be listening to a lot of Khmer songs while I'm here at the hospital, but I actually think I listen to more country songs than Cambodian songs. So that's kind of a weird thing, huh? Just kind of where I'm at in my head, I guess. But yeah, so going back, so I am at the hospital now. So I think I'm on well, I've been admitted since November 16th. So I've been here at Swedish since the 16th. But in terms of the chemo treatment, I believe I'm on my 15th day now of chemo treatment. So the doctor actually just visited me this morning. So he just did a quick visit, just looked at he says, I reviewed your charts, everything looks good. Because basically where I'm at is they call it like a baseline point called the nadir point. And the nadir point is kind of like your bottom out period, where your body is literally, bottomed out in terms of all the levels. Your white blood cells down, your red, like everything, like all you're like at really low natural levels. Obviously, even though so they still have to give me blood transfusion. Like I said, I promise every other day they have to give me a red blood because that level does keep dropping. So they need that for me to live, basically. Platelets, if it gets too low, they'll give me transfusions for that as well. But the idea is that now, after that nadir period, that baseline period, my body should now start generating its own new positive cells. So, but obviously the verdict will come, through at the end when they do the actual biopsy on the 28th day of the chemo treatment period. So they'll take a biopsy of my bone marrow and see if it's indeed uh, either leukemia free or at least at like a super low percentage. Um, some of the side effects I'm seeing, obviously, like I said, other than the a few days ago where I was literally out of it for about 2.5 days. I've regained a little bit of sense of my taste. But I noticed that when I get the blood transfusion or platelet transfusion, my taste buds change back. I think it has to do with the transfusion. But like for today, I actually I was able to enjoy my breakfast. Whereas like other times when I have had a transfusion, I can't, by the end of the day when I'm eating dinner, I just can't taste anything. Everything tastes like salty, a little salty, but also like this metallic metal, like bitterness to it. So it just ruins everything. The only thing that doesn't change is the sweetness. I can eat sweet stuff and I know it's sweet and it tastes good. But any other stuff like mashed potatoes is gross. It just alters the taste completely. So it's hard to enjoy an actual meal. But I've regained my appetite back for the last about 3 days. So I can eat again. So hopefully I can maintain my weight. Although, yeah, I've actually I'm down to about 162 now. Like I said, when I first came in, they weighed me at like 173. So, so I've been down a little bit, and we'll see kind of how that progress. Some of the other side effects I've noticed, obviously I got little weird bruises I bruise easily. So, uh, I do get every now and then I'll get weird bruisings, and then I got like weird bumps, like almost like a rash, like, but they don't hurt. It's just like my skin just like feels bumpy and stuff like that. Even on my forehead, I had like a weird bump on my forehead. It's really rough right now, almost, yeah. So, but now it's kind of dried off. But that was a weird one. And then this one, my friend Ron will be happy to hear that I'll be matching. He and I will look like twins pretty soon. So my hair started to fall out, and yesterday in large number. I went to take a shower, and after a shower, I was drying off my hair with the towel. I looked at the towel and it's like just a whole bunch of hair in there. So that kind of, I shouldn't say it freaked me out because I kind of expected it eventually. I just was hoping that I was gonna be the one that didn't get affected that way. But yeah, it's beginning to fall out quite a bit. So I told my nurse this morning, and he's like, oh, if you want, we have a razor available. So, you can just use the electric razor and just nip it in the bud now, like kind of like a preemptive strike there. I was like, well, I'm gonna try to hold off for as long as I can because I have a really, really ugly head. I was like, I was not still as a kid. I was not well behaved as a kid, so I have the scars and the bumps and the stuff on my head to prove it. So I have a really ugly head. And he goes, well, you can always wear a hat. I know even my friend, some of the friends has suggested wearing a hat, and I'm like, I have like dumb hat face. So that's why if you guys notice, you don't see pictures of me with hats, and I think those that know me hardly ever see me wear a hat ever, because I just look dumb in a hat. I look even dumber in a beanie hat, that's for sure. So, but just again, more par for the course. But gotta look at the overall picture. So is that at least I'm healing from the inside, and hopefully everything will go back to normal, quote unquote, as normal as it can be soon enough. So um, one more thing that I wanted to kind of mention to you all out there is the aside from kind of like the emotional anxiety sometimes being hospitalized in this COVID era, and being quarantined, not having absolutely any visitors at all. It makes it really difficult, not just for the emotional anxiety, but also to do any business, because I still have a lot of affairs that I still have. I have obligations that I still have, and one of the things that I wish I could have done was done like a power attorney. Me and my wife had talked about it before, a long time ago, and it was like, we should have it just in case, one of us is unable to handle business, and that way the other one can take care of the business for the other. Because like not all my accounts are joint with her and all that. So fortunately, like I said, I gave my daughter has all my passwords. She's been my personal executive assistant since she was like 12 years old. So she knows literally just about every single password for every account, from my email to my bank accounts. So luckily, she can handle business that way. But in terms from from a legal standpoint where they're authorized to do it, that's something I should have addressed ahead of time and had like some kind of power attorney available and ready for something that like this to happen, right? But it's always after the matter of fact that is when you think about it later, and then it's already too late. So um, I think I could still probably facilitate something like that. Power attorney. I'll have to talk to the nurse, or probably like like services, to see if that kind of the services is available. And obviously you need to get notarized and all that when you deal with that type of legal paperwork. So I'm wondering if they have that kind of service. But that's something to think about. But I hope you all out there maybe consider that as well. It's just just in case, right? And with if I remember my doing power attorneys, I used to notarize power attorneys for some of my clients when I was a banker, and they had different assignments of power, and they had like time limits and all that. So you can specify it to make it fit your lifestyle or situation or family situation. So, but that's just something to think about. Just kind of protect yourself, especially in this day and age where everything's so uncertain. Whether it's from a health standpoint or from just anything, just life circumstance standpoint. So just to kind of prepare ahead of time. So on that, I really don't have a lot going on. I'm sorry I had to torture you guys with that Josh Turner attempt. I don't think I'm gonna do that again. I remember from having too many those beer and karaoke nights with my friends, and I thought I sounded good. And now that I'm in a room by myself listening to the acoustic, that kind of sucked. But it's already out there, so at least you can you can get tortured as well as I did. So, all right, you all. I hope you all continue to be well out there, be safe. Just again, just take care of yourselves and take care of others when you can, and just be good to one another. All right. Until next time, I will talk to you again soon, and hopefully, I'll think of another stupid joke for you guys. Okay, everyone, have a wonderful weekend. ជំរាបលាទាំងអស់គ្នាសុខសប្បាយ Okay អរគុណ